human society that has come. Baha'ullah says in the Kitab al-Aqdas, because of this, I'm paraphrasing, because of this world order of Baha'u'llah, he says, because of this world order, the entire orders in the world has been shaken. The shakes has gone so far that has broken the continent, the countries, the people, the families, and sometimes the very characters of a person. The person doesn't know it's a man or a woman. It's a temporary measures. It will be fixed. So, if it is physical, it's basically testosterone and estrogen. The amount of it measures the attractions of the love. But it can pass this level. It comes to the point that it's no longer the body. These two lovers, in an accident, one of them lost her face or his face, but they're still together. In this case, the attraction is not physical. It's something else. It's a spiritual, definitely. So, going back to what love is, love kicks in when there are two pieces. That they were supposed to be one. You see? There are two pieces that they are supposed to be one. They want to be together, because when they get together, all of a sudden a mechanism comes out and comes alive. Like all the cells in the body of man, like puts it together, it becomes a human being. But when the pieces are not the same, they don't get attracted together. So it is amazing. The separation caused the love, the desire to be together. So, referring to my notes, what then about God? God is one thing. Whatever it is, it's one, the oneness of God when we talk. It's one. Who is he in love with? Is he broken a part of his being? So then him and his creations are two, therefore there is love and attraction between him and his creation? It might be a simple explanations in the creation, but actually it's not real. God cannot be broken into pieces, because I already explained God is beyond being and nothing. We are a green color. We know to have green, you have to have two elements to create green, and one cannot do it. We know this. We need two. There must have been a love between blue and yellow. When they got together, they created green. So beyond the green, there has to be two that is unknown to the green, which is us, unknown to us completely, yet they are two. They must be two. In this case, there is yellow and blue. And those two cannot be God. One is being, one is, let's say, nothing. One is physical, one is non-physical. The physical and non-physical got together and they created green, which is both physical and non-physical. What we say God is beyond the color of the yellow and the blue, because immediately the question comes, although the green must come from the two sources of blue and the yellow, but the blue and yellow are two. They can't be God. They have to suppose another stage beyond which, I say letter X, white color X, that in the prism it breaks down into yellow and blue, creates the two element that logically, intellectually makes the green. So as a green, we can think, we cannot see or comprehend the existence of blue and yellow if we are in the green zone, but intellectually we can imagine something that we don't know what it is must have caused this one green to come. And those two are the final flight of the mind. As how far we can imagine. Beyond those imagination, where those two come from, they must have come from. So one source is beyond imagination. Therefore, you got the word where and what and why and all of that ends to the yellow and blue beyond green. But beyond the blue and yellow, the other realm of X, nothing is imaginable. Therefore, this idea of God is broken into pieces and all that is wrong. We Baha'is believe that there's an essence for God, and God has the willpower, okay? And that willpower, with the prime matter, it does cause the creation, as we know it. It's one being all the time. Imagine the light is always white, but in the prism, it becomes many, many color. Never white, in reality, has broken down to this frequency of the colors. It has never done that. It's just the way we see it where we are. The white light is always white. The moment the rainbow comes, it shows many, many colors. Those colors have not dissolved the white light into it. Not really. The white light is always there. It's just it will show like that through the water, through the rain in the rainbow. So it comes to that prime will and prime matter. So the prime matter is just one, then there's no life, there's no love, there's no nothing. This prime matter, prime will, the power of doing things, must have caused a breaking into this prime matter, and it stood between them. In physics, we say there is proton, there is electron. Okay? What happens in between is the electromagnetic force. Love is that. It's between the matters. Between anything that exists materially, there is a separation line between them. That is love. Or separation. You remove that, everything goes to one. What condition is better? To have one, to be many. In the Islamic tradition that is narrated in the Baha'i faith many times, is God says, I want it to be recognized. That is why I created everything, to be recognized. So that willingness of recognition, to be loved in a way, was there, therefore this creation came in. So the love between the people, it starts from the physical realm, which is the instinctive desire. And by looking at each other, a feeling comes in. That's not really love, it's just a feeling, a mood. This mood, if it repeats itself with the same girl, between the same man and woman, it becomes a habit. These two, they want to beat each other. The process of the habit creates an ethics. Then they don't want to be with anybody else. They just want to be with each other. That's where an ethics kicks in. Love from instinct becomes a mood, it becomes a habit, and becomes an ethics between them. Ethics here says that even though my lover is sick today and I want to have sex, I'm not going to go somewhere else. This is where ethic comes. I'm hungry, but I have to eat that type of food only. I'm not going to eat something else. I'll wait till my food comes back. That's when ethic comes in. Now we start to act. We start to do things now for the person we love. Try to serve him or her. As we get into the action, now we are gradually falling in love. And that becomes an attribute, a quality in the course of time. As soon as it kicks in and it becomes grown up, like a fruit that comes out of the tree, it stands on its own. Now you are in love. No more an object for your love is necessary. It's a part of your characters. You just love. And this love, it's real as the quality. Before, as I said that, love is a window shopping. It's like a thing behind the window. That's when the instinctive desire comes. Now you want to repeat this because the mood that creates in you is good, then it becomes a habit. At this point, you're still touching the object, but you're still not yours. When it becomes ethics, it's the same thing, but when you go to work because you want to buy that object, when you pay for it, then it becomes yours. Love at that stage passes through the material instinctive desire, through these channels of the moods and ethics and acts and deeds, and then it becomes an attribute of a person in love. It's a very, very amazing attributes. It's the source, is the essence of all other attributes. Love seems to be that source of energy, of loving and attraction, that when it falls into the prism of actions and deed, it turns itself into many, many color of attributes. A lover is loyal, so loyalty is an attribute, comes from love. A lover is compassionate to the one who loves. Therefore, compassion, kindness comes also from the love. A lover is brave, more brave than any other time. If an animal hit him, it escapes and it goes, try to save his life. But if he sees his lover is in there, he will return, try to save her. He might die in the process. Because the attraction is big, wants to be with her or him. In this case, you can see bravery comes of that. Then giving comes of that. The lover gives, forgives. So much comes. Love is a big, big thing. Is the mother of all attributes, put it this way. So, and I did say, one of the big acts that Baha'ullah has invented is teaching the Baha'i faith. I said that if you go to the Baha'ullah's inventions of the acts and deeds that actually cause to bring us a lot of attributes, a lot of commodity, is to teach Baha'i faith, because when you teach, you have to spend time, money, you have to be humble towards the person you teach, you have to be brave to go to areas, you have to be timely, you have to be caring, you have to do a lot of things to bring that person into the guidance towards God. Many, many attributes you demonstrate. So you could say in this equations, the act of teaching is carried by the attributes of love. Therefore, a Baha'i teacher is in love. He carries the attributes of love. Okay, that is when we get a lot of attributes. In order to fall in love, by just one quality does not make it. You have to have many, many qualities together that finally that attributes of love comes, because that's the mother of all attributes. So, going to, I've spoken about this a little bit, I'm looking at the time. I want to tell you that I'm going to be talking about some of the examples that Baha'u'llah has produced. These are the disciples of Baha'u'llah, these are the students of Baha'u'llah, these are the handiworks of Baha'u'llah. These are the people who have been attracted to Baha'u'llah, to the truth. And my God, He has a galaxy of them, so many of them. You have to read the Baha'i faith to analyze. These people are very, very difficult. I want to take on one of them, which I've written a Masnavi, a poetry about him in Persians. And one of these people, his name is Suleiman Khan. He was a man from Azerbaijan, which is the northern part of Iran. And many of these people in this area are kind of a Slavic region. Like Baha'u'llah himself. There's not too much of an Arab bloods in them. They are ancient Aryans. This Suleiman